Yeah, hey everybody, it's Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we are doing more AI-only battles. We're continuing with our championship series, and we're in the finals, and the first episode of our finals was interesting. We had Japan get double declared on by both Greece and China, survive. We then had Mongolia surprise war China, and then China survived. We had Mongolia take Vilnius back from America and release it, and then we had Persia just get crapped on by Sumeria. So that's basically everything that happened in the first episode. So right now it looks like Persia is definitely in a very, very bad spot. I think China's the other one at the bottom, right? Yeah, China's the other one at the bottom. We're only eliminating 2 at the end of this, and we're going to 325 or till someone wins. So not going to go super, super long on this. Probably, what, 4 episodes or so is what it's usually been shaking out as. So a lot of room, though, for Persia. Persia has possibility to come back because there's a lot of room northeast, and right now they should have position to do it. If they can get like one more city up, they're basically going to keep the Cree from settling over there. Also, too, the Cree have a lot of room over here. We can see, yeah, like they got 1 city, 2, 3 city potentials over here. So I imagine they would fill that out, and then they also have all this down here. So yeah, they have a lot of room right now. And I also don't think Sumeria is going to be too keen on fighting them anymore. Simply because they already have the capital. Like, they already have Persia's capital. Now, Persia is losing a lot of air score from losing that, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Another wonder got finished. Jebel got finished by Persia, actually. Okay. Like I said, Persia's trying to stay in. Right now, they're not too far behind. It's not a end of the game. Oh, yeah, and Mongolia is getting sieged down, and they might end up losing. Well, all they have right now is that heavy chariot for melee in it. That freaking crouching tiger, dude. Doing nice damage. Oh, yeah! And Greece was at war with Sumeria. It's been a day. We forgot what was happening. This one was Greece's city that Sumeria took, and it's flipping. Okay. Is he going to be able to get that heavy chariot up? No, it doesn't look like it. So even though he's sieging the capital down to 0, he's not going to be able to take it. Man, China's got a chance here. America's going for Zanzibar, which was the north one, right? Yeah, they started going for Zanzibar a long time ago and then never did anything about it. China's out of military, though. They have 1 more heavy chariot up there. And, yeah, they just died. Oh, dang. So, it looks like China's not going to be able to grab that capital, which is unfortunate. For them, at least. Great if you're cheering for Mongolia. How is Sumeria doing? Well, the war carts are still doing pretty good. They're not outdated yet. I do love how they're rolling with pikemen and war carts. You got a Renaissance. Aren't they Renaissance? Pikemen? No, pikemen would be medieval. The pike and shot would be Renaissance. But anyways, medieval units and then ancient era units. Yeah, it's the same. But, I mean, that goes to tell you how great those war carts are. Now, he is upgrading some of those war carts to knights. And that is going to help him run over things. Although his military right now is non-existent. So, he's probably going to spend some time rebuilding some stuff. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Cree is building the Kotoku. Cree is just going crazy yet again. How went your Zanzibar war? Not well. Zanzibar has walls already. He is bringing up a catapult. We'll see how that works. Japan is currently working on non-modal. They have it sieged, they have it surrounded, and they have a catapult. So they're going to be able to take this. There you go. Without much issues. What's Persia up to? Not much. They're building more settlers. That's what they need at this point. Just keep popping out the settlers. I mean, here's the thing. Persia's literally worse off now than at the beginning. Well, I guess they have 3 cities, so they're basically the exact same as they would be with the start. Okay, so there's an emergency, which is probably good for America, because when they grab Zanzibar, that shouldn't trigger another emergency. So America got a dark age. Everyone got a new normal age, except the golden ages for Greece and China. Are those heroic? I never remember which is which. Never remember which is which. Those are golden. So the super sun is the heroic. Okay, is America losing anything? No. And LA is the only one that's really on the border with anyone anyways. And then China was in a golden age. Were they flipping anyone? It doesn't look like it. Greece was in a golden age. So Mycenae, I think Mycenae, right, is definitely flipping. No way Sumeria holds on to that. And America was the only one in the dark age? Yeah. So, all right, cool. Let's go. So, Mongolia's got their HP back up. It looks like they're at peace now with China. Yeah, China peaced out, having lost ability. But you can see those crouching tigers doing ridiculous amounts of damage. And the thing is, I still think Mongolia's in a very weak spot right now. Pyramids got finished by Sumeria. And are you fighting America? You are fighting America. Oh, all right. I think you've been at war with America for like 100 years at this point. But he still is yet to build any walls in any one of his cities. And he's only at 4 cities, too. 5. Still, very weak spot for Mongolia, all things considered. So, it looks like he's going to be able to fight off the American troops now that he peaced out with China. And Zanzibar did fall, and we're not seeing an emergency. So that's the one advantage of, taking a city-state right after someone else takes a city-state. Persia does have city number 4 coming down, and they're going to go settle near Sumeria. All right, sure. You have the entire northeast section of the map. All right, Japan declared war on China. That is not good for China. Yeah, that's not good. They do have walls, and Japan right now doesn't have any siege units. So they might be able to hold on here for a little bit. But Japan has quite a bit of units. It's just kind of hilarious, the flip of this. Remember, China was, honestly, maybe just a couple units away from taking a city and just completely crapping on Japan. And here they are basically fighting for their existence now against Japan. Okay, Mongolia got their troops back. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. LA is going to be under a little bit of threat here, but once again, no siege units is going to make it hard. Persia declared war on Jerusalem. That's exactly what you need, Persia. Although I'd rather them going after Carthage. It would have been a slightly easier take. The scary thing here is I think Cree is actually also going for them. And I think Cree might be able to ninja that. Okay, so Persia still owns Mysia. And they're still at war, too. Sumeria conquered... Oh, they just reconquered it. That's what happened. Okay. Japan is down here with a settler? What? All right. That's a thing. That's a thing. Japan did a little bit of damage to the walls. They did get a catapult up, but that catapult now officially died. Unfortunately, before you get balloons and stuff like that, you'd need like 2 or 3. And funny thing is, Japan doesn't actually have that like walls here either. Which one is this? Shizuoka. So we could maybe see this flip, but it's probably unlikely. Wonder was the Kitoku with Poundmaker. Okay, so is he still schooling everyone in wonders? He has only 2 actually. No, not as much this time. Not that many wonders out. They're pretty spread out, all things. How's the religious game? We've not looked at religion in a while. And I think I'm going to go ahead and turn off, because I always forget about it. Let's turn off the yield icons at this point. Because it's a little late, and I don't know it's as big of a deal at this point. Okay, so Cree definitely has their city. Sumeria does have quite a bit over here now. Sumeria is doing pretty good with their religion. And then this was Japan's religion? I think that's all up north, and then America had one as well. Okay. America is getting crapped on when it comes to their religion. I'm pretty sure it's Japan that has a religion, right? Japan. Yeah, Japan. So Japan's doing really good when it comes to religion as well. Are they going to win a religious victory? No, but that is giving them quite a bit of points. They're getting 46 from that, and Cree are getting 28 themselves. So yeah, interesting. Japan's in freaking second place. That's hilarious. It really is. Ooh, barbarian invasion on Greece. So as soon as Greece survives Sumeria, now they have to deal with the barbarians. China is building the Shishin. Japan is also working on the Shishin. Shichin. 25 turns for China. And 35 for Japan. So China's actually going to get it. Nice. Cree is working on the Terracotta Army. Unless someone else ninjas it or already started it. But I don't really remember seeing it yet. Okay, Mongolia and America are fighting this neutral war. And what's happening is, like, the aggressiveness is almost, like, counteracting each other. Because they're both hyper-aggressive. They just keep attacking each other over and over, and they're just wasting troops constantly fighting each other. And so what's essentially happening now is neither side is really able to gain any ground. And so they're just getting weaker and weaker and weaker. It looks like, It looked like they were going for Vilnius, but no, Vilnius is just shooting. Mongolia released it, so that's why they're suzerain right now. So they're in the war because of that. America should be fine, though. They have more than enough cities. So I think Greece, Mongolia, China, and Persia are the ones all under threat of maybe getting knocked out. Although Teddy is a little lower. Teddy's actually lower than Mongolia right now. I guess Mongolia has been throwing random towns down here, but I don't know. I feel like Teddy should be fine. He's got more than enough cities around here, and he's got 2 more city-states to conquer at some point. I think he'll be okay. Great Lighthouse got finished by Teddy, and that probably takes him above Genghis. It does not. Really. Also, the timer didn't stop for the Wonder. That's unusual. It stopped the turn late. Okay, so Mycia flipped again, and they flipped with musketmen, which is kind of scary. So that means they have musketmen, although they've not built any musketmen. Which I still think is dumb. The free cities should not be able to, like, build musketmen if the city itself, if they've not been building musketmen. I think it should be, like, you need, like, 5 musketmen, or you need, like, X number of units before it can actually, like, build it themselves. I don't know. The other thing, too, is it's like, they don't have niter. Does Persia have niter? That's actually a really interesting question. They do. Okay, so they theoretically can build musketmen. So that brings up a good question. Because the free city always pops out, I think, the unit. I don't think it's always, it's not like as soon as you recruit the unit. But it's like, I don't know, 10 turns after you actually recruit the tech for it. So the question is, if he unlocked musketmen's, but didn't have niter, would it have been possible for them to get musketmen? And my thoughts are probably yes, which seems a little awkward, right? And the only reason he even got niter was because of taking the town from Persia. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that seems a little off. So he did put his 4th city down. He's got another settler. All right, he's doing okay. Terracotta Army, finished by Poundmaker. He's making a slow play back. He did not capture Jerusalem, though. But he has a chance to dig himself out of this grave. He has a chance. Cree is facing an invasion. Petra is being built. Where? Here. Yeah, it's not the worst one. He's got a couple of ziggurats. Unfortunately, put the campus here. 1, 2. Oof, he won't be able to get that aluminum, but that aluminum mine would be really nice. It's not the worst one. Not the worst one. Not the worst one. Poundmaker got the Colossus, and Gorgo finished the Chechen. Oh, Gorgo ended up ninjaing it. Sorry, China. Sorry, China. Gorgo and Teddy are currently tied right now in 4th place? 5th place? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place. But he has a decent enough lead over China. And Genghis Khan, man, he's still maintaining a pretty decent, healthy lead. I'm not quite sure why. Because he doesn't have a lot of empire score. What's he doing that's getting him so many points right now? I guess he's got a little bit of a religion. And he's got a couple wonders. So that's like 50 right now. What's Teddy? Does Teddy have a wonder? Nah, he's got equal number of wonders. He just doesn't have the religion. So that's still only a 20 point. I guess that literally is the difference then. Is that religion. Sumeria's working on the Potato Palace. They ended up missing a wonder here on the coal. Okay. Well, maybe that works out for them. Get a nice little mine going instead. Japan, remember, was nuclear heavy. So that war didn't accomplish much. They did take Xi'an's walls down just a little bit, but Xi'an, I think, actually. Japan's knocking out the Alhambra. He's also, this is where he gets scary because he's popping out the samurai. Samurai are low-key one of the better units in the game. The downside is you have to build them. Like, you can't upgrade your unit. If you could upgrade a swordsman to a samurai, it would be just, like, honestly, maybe overpowered, and that's why. They get a nice little bonus on the coast, which is fine, but the fact that they fight at full combat strength, even when they're injured, is just stupid. So that, like, for example, if your unit's at, like, 10 HP, that would be a -9 in combat strength. And so a samurai, which is fighting at 48, because it's equal to a knight, would then be fighting at like 39 combat strength because of the -9 from taking the combat damage. He would still fight at the 48. Like, he's always going to fight at that 48. That is stupid good. And then when you talk about the coastal tile stuff, he can get really, really good on certain map types. So Alhambra got finished by Japan, which we saw coming. Okay, Teddy, how are you digging yourself out of the hole? You're working on the government plaza. Not going to really help. He's building the mausoleum. Okay, couple extra great engineer charges. Not bad, not bad, not bad. China, how are you getting out of this hole? You might have to go for Antioch. Can you get another city over here? And America's going for Stockholm right now. Weird. Is Stockholm suzerain of... Genghis Khan's suzerain. Okay, that's why. That's why. And Genghis is sieging... Well, he's starting to surround Los Angeles, but I don't think he's going to be able to take it. Japan's working on the Petra. Lots of wonders being built right now. Where did you end up going with your other city? Here, Susa, right? I mean, he's still got a lot of room. He's just really got to start building them out right now. And he is. He's consistently popping out settlers right now. So, I mean, he's doing what he needs to do. He's also working on the Petra, and he's going to get the Petra first. And he's going to get the Petra with all these nice little hills. So, Tushba is going to become a nice little city here. I mean, it's already a pretty decent city. He needs some builders is what he really needs at this point in his life. How far behind is he, though? He's pretty far behind in tech. He's pretty far behind in culture, too. Interesting. How goes Wonder Space? Mongolia's doing pretty dang good. In fact, I think he's doing a little better than he was before. Japan, I don't know. I don't see any of Japan's apostles at this point. I hadn't been seeing too many Mongolia apostles. I've just not been seeing a lot of apostles this game, but they exist. And Cree is, yeah, because remember, Cree's going to be able to basically flip all of this. They'll probably be able to take Persia. Persia declared war on Greece. Here we go. Round 2. And he is rolling with musketmen this time. Mysia does have walls, but musketmen should be more than enough. I mean, what's the Greece's best unit? Oh, actually looks like Greece maybe is going to be at war with Japan too. Or were they still at war? She's still at war. All right, Greece is in a very bad spot then. Very, very bad spot here. She does have the encampment here, which is going to slow down Sumeria just a bit. Where are the knights, Sumeria? He has 3 musketmen. He has 2 musketmen and 2 pike and shoots. Pike and shot. And he declared war. Apparently Greece is less than that, but I'm pretty sure that's not enough to actually kill anyone. 220 military scored to her 76. I'm pretty sure that's not going to be enough to take a, wait, what? How do you have walls? She has steel? What? What? She has freaking steel already? Gorgo. I'm not seeing Gorgo. Gorgo. Genghis, Poundmaker, Japan. Gilgamesh, Teddy, Gorgo. But she has steel. Because she doesn't have walls. No, the walls are... Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, there are walls there. Just visually, they disappeared. Alright, I was going to be like, how the hell do you have steel at this point? Wow, alright, okay. False alarm, Huey got finished by Poundmaker. Is that decent? Yeah. Turn on yield icons. I mean, he's got, what, 4 other lake tiles, 5 other lake tiles. So, yeah, not bad. Persia. See, that's why you need to get a city up there. That's going to be bad, man. You got to get the city going. Come on. We got another era coming in here soon. This is only ancient walls, so there is a chance that the musketmen maybe can do enough damage. I don't know. I'd be more worried right now about the northern stuff with Japan. Japan just has crazy amount of troops right now. What are they at? Like 1K, 2K? 800? Yeah, give or take. Somewhere up there. It was Persia, not Sumeria. Brian! But she's also at war with Sumeria, too. What? Okay. Well, Persia's not going to be able to do crap because they're rolling around with immortals. Alright. Okay. Or is Japan fighting Persia too here? No, it just kind of looked like that. She's getting a little bit of culture from these. She's going to get a lot of culture just killing off the Persia troops, but... Okay, last era, or next era. Greece, China, Sumeria, all in Dark Ages. Might be bad for... Greece. This is like, man, China, you gotta work on your game here. America, Mongolia, Persia, all in normal ages, and then Japan and Cree in golden ages. Is that gonna flip anything? Yeah, Rhodes is flipping. I was like, with the Dark Age over here, that might start getting some stuff flipping. America's still holding on. Are they still at war? That's like the perpetual never-ending war here. Nothing over here is flipping. No. Is actually flipping. Really? Why, though? But why? I guess. Okay, these cities are pretty small, and that's a big city. Okay. All right, that kind of makes sense. That one seems a little weird. Seems a little weird, but I can understand it. But we did see Sumeria was at war with you, right? We did see that you were at war. He's just not moving his troops across. Maybe he's waiting for a few more. I guess. Right now, Japan's bringing all of these swordsmen forward, which is not going to be, like, the most effective. Like, those samurai are really what's going to be able to take these cities, but we'll see. Cyrus got the Petra, okay? Teddy got the Mausoleum, and Japan got the Hajea. So, we're looking here. Teddy moved all the way up to 3rd place now, which is kind of what we figured was going to be happening. Gorgo is in the danger zone right now. Specifically, if Japan starts taking cities. There is potential here. Are you at war? Yeah, you're at war with Japan too. That's actually a really decent Great Wall. Like, defend that tower right there. It's across the river, and it has the bonus of a fort. Like, that's crazy. I love how he built the Great Wall down here. Once again, building the Great Wall to stop the Mongolian horde. I love it. I love it. I love it. How much time? Let's go a little bit longer. So, Teddy, are you throwing down more cities over here? He did get Chicago down at some point. I think we saw St. Louis already. And then he's basically just holding Mongolia at bay. Xi'an is starting to get surrounded by some samurai, which is a little scary. A lot of great generals over here. A lot of great generals, not a lot of great troops. So, we'll see how this works. I don't really know what Japan's doing right now either. I couldn't even tell you what city he's going for. Kind of looks like maybe he's just beelining Sparta. I don't really know. Argos is taking a little bit of damage. Once again, though, Sumeria is still hanging out, hanging back. He's basically just holding his line right now. I wonder if... I don't know. I'm just trying to think why he's at war with her. Because he declared war. It wasn't an emergency or anything like that. Persia's up to now, what, 2, 4, 6 cities? What if Persia pulled this out? Like, how amazing would that be if Persia ended up pulling this out? What would have to happen? A, he's going to have to pass Japan, which he's going to have more cities than Japan. The thing going for, or sorry, China. But the thing going for China is China's gotten a couple wonders up, and China's got some pretty efficient cities here, where most of his cities are still fairly new, and production's going to be really, really bad. But he could ultimately end up with more cities, which would allow him to catch up just a little bit with China. And you can see he is catching up, and then Gorgo has to get crapped on. That's basically the end game for Persia winning. Or at least making to the final rounds. The final 6. Okay, it looks like Japan pieced. Yep, Japan pieced. So, we didn't actually look at anyone else. Did you piece everyone else? Yeah, everyone except Sumeria, who's still just hanging out right there. Okay. Okay, America's working on the Casa. China on the potato. Japan on the Colosseum. Okay. Jiadong ended up flipping. That was China, right? Right? That had to be a China city? And you're just going to flip straight over to Japan. That's pretty bad. Yeah, China's basically stuck at 4 cities right now. Wow. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. The 4-city challenge, man. The 4-city challenge. Mycia is actually flipping from Greece now. Dark Age. Sumeria was in a Dark Age as well, so it's probably flipping to Mongolia. Most likely. Colosseum got finished by Poundmaker. Someone started the Colosseum. They didn't finish it. Poundmaker with the wonders, man. Yeah, he clearly has the win. He's still got a couple more city locations, too. At least 2. At least 2. It really kind of comes down to what's going to happen up here, too. Like, are we going to see Persia fill that in? Or is Cree going to try ninjaing some of that territory? Also, too, I think Persia could put a city over here and be pretty safe. Okay, it looks like Sumeria is moving in finally. They should be able to bring down these walls pretty easily. It's only a 44 garrison defense strength, so the 55 musketmen are going to be really, really good. If they had a battering ram, or even better, a siege tower right now, they would just be able to crap that city on, like crap on that city. You flipped. Like, you can see the walls are doing just so little damage. Gorgo's a little behind in tech, it looks like. She's not too far behind, but she's a little bit behind. Well, she's working on the Cav again. She rushed out Cav again. What is going on with her? My gosh. I mean, it's not as early as it was before, because it was like 72 last time or something like that. But still, it's just hilarious to see her rush out Cav. I guess she just has preference towards Cav. I guess. Great Zimbabwe going down here in Mongolia. Is Mongolia in the danger range at all? Kind of. I'm at this point really rooting for a Persia comeback. I think this would just be an excellent comeback if he could pull it off. He really needs another settler. He is popping out another settler. He's working on Stupa. Oh, that's his unique building. Wait, what? It's 2 unique buildings? Because he's the Stupa. Allows... Oh, no, never mind. It's a religious building. Okay. I thought that was his unique building. I'm like, wait, here he has oh, we saw it already. He got rid of it. His culture building. The Pasagrad, right? There it is. Yeah, the Pasagrad. Wait, no. That's not how you say it. Paradisa. One of the two. Anywho. So, Japan has a bunch of troops right now looking really scary. Not fighting anyone, though. China's looking extremely weak. Mongolia is also looking extremely weak. Sumeria is starting the offensive right now. Unfortunately, that Cav, like, the city went from 42 to 70. And 62, 66, 74. Like, that Cav single-handedly just saved her. So, Gorgo is going to be able to survive at least a little while longer. Now, Dark Age coming back to bite her? No, she's going to be okay. I just don't see China passing her. And actually, Mongolia now is falling further behind. I could see Cyrus catching up. We keep talking about it, but I could see Cyrus catching up. You just need to keep putting these cities down. We probably got to wrap this episode up here, so let's go ahead and end the end timer. And for now, we're going to wrap this one up here, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button, join the game comment, and show your support. Poundmaker knocked out another wonder. Okay. And let's take a quick look at everything here. So, no one's working on any of the science victory. We just go this way. China currently is making the most science per turn. Well, actually, no. He's number 1 in tech. The most science per turn is only 136, which is pretty bad for this point in the game. So, there hasn't been a lot of campuses. We might actually see a turn timer thing. I don't know. The production gets ridiculous, but they're not making that much science. We might end up just seeing it end at 325. Culture, though, Gorgo's making decent. Only 150, which is okay once again, but still not great. Military score, got a couple armies right now. Japan and Cree. Everyone else is pretty crap. And then faith per turn, 254. Yeah, it almost looks like we had a lot of people go for faith. That's what it kind of looks like. That everyone just decided to go for faith this game instead. Okay, well, like I said, I will see you guys next episode. Bye, everyone.